And welcome back to the hot stage via the hot. Now we are talking WRC Finland, a record-breaking WRC Finland. We'll tell you why in a second if you don't already know. But an amazing rally for Toyota, an amazing rally for a certain Kalle Rovanperä, because this time last year, I think we were getting out the Kleenex to cry into our tissues because Kalle Rovanperä was so close to winning that rally had it not been for an errant stone stopped by a rock. And we're not talking about that wrestler. Yeah, well done to Kalle Rovanperä, well done to Toyota. What on earth happened to Hyundai? So first of all, Rally Finland in the WRC until 2031, which is absolutely brilliant for Finland. Now, I know there's been some controversy about the actual rally itself. It's very, very fast, which some people like, and some people are like, well, all it is essentially straight lines and slight curves. Yeah, but even some of the drivers have come out and saying this is a bit too fast now. And, well, it is fast. How fast? We're talking 129.95 kilometers per hour fast, because that was the average speed of a certain Kalle Rovanperä. Insane. I mean, I know we're not talking circuit racing, and we're talking about driving through forest, driving on the edge of cliff faces. That is what rally's about. Driving in gravel. This isn't even tarmac. This is gravel. You know, the stuff you walk on the towpath next to the river or in the woods. This is what these rally cars are driving on. And to achieve that is absolutely amazing. So well done, Toyota. Well done, Kalle Rovanperä. Well done, everyone. And my extension to Toyota in a bit. Let's just congratulate Toyota for this. P1, Kalle Rovanperä. P2, Takamoto Katsura. P3, Seb Ogier. P4, Elfyn Evans. P5, Sami Piari. Toyota, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When's the last time that happened? Well, I've already given you a clue. WRC, 1990 in Portugal. Probably before some of you were born. We've got Bazan, Orel, Kankunen, Karato and Bika. I have probably mispronunciated and absolutely destroyed all those names. But there we go. Lancia. I know. What a team. For both of them, it's been absolutely epic. So after the rounds, this is the drivers' championships. Now Elfyn Evans once again leads on 176, but a certain multiple world champion is breathing down his neck on 173. Also very significant. We have got Seb Ogier on 173 for Rovanperä. And 163 for Ogier. And the significant thing about that is Seb Ogier is going full time, just like we predicted. So in fourth you have Tanak, in fifth you have Neuville. Now, Neuville, what I think is, and then you got Solberger higher than Piari. Yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry for Ferrari fans, but the issue of what's interesting about Tanak and Neuville. Tanak's on 163 points, Neuville is on 125. Surely between there, because Hyundai is struggling more than Toyota, that's a fact. Toyota can't really put in team orders, but I'm starting to wonder whether Hyundai will. How many more rallies? I mean, 14 rallies, we've done 9 of them. Surely maybe after round 10, if Tanak opens that gap again with Neuville, you've got to start to wonder whether team orders are going to come into place, because Hyundai are at least going to want to win one of the 2 World Championships, and it's unlikely they're going to win the Constructors or the Teams World Championship, isn't it? So you got McLean, Sesk and Seredis, and event winners, well, Tanak's won 1, Solberg's 1, but otherwise, it is a Toyota fest with Ogier, Evans and Rovanperä winning multiple, with Ogier winning 3, yeah, the part-timer. So WRC round... after 2 rounds, let's just have a quick look at this. We've got Solberg on 85, Rosell on 82, Cornone on 69. That's going to be interesting. Greensmith, Gus on 57. It is getting very close. But once again, I do favour, after 5 rounds, I do favour Solberg. Really, I mean, you got to really. It's difficult. It's really difficult. It's difficult not to. It's rude not to, isn't it? But these are all you other the Master Cup, etc. So here's the manufacturers in for WRC, which I mentioned. 371 for Hyundai, who are second. 458 for Toyota. I'm struggling. Yes, Hyundai aren't that far behind. There are 5 rounds left, but I'm starting to struggle to see how Hyundai are going to beat Toyota in this year's Constructors' Championship. I really struggle. And let's be honest. I mean, what the hell, M Sport? Yeah, then they're not going to do much at all. There's a couple of shots, and then we go back to the WRC event, but the fallout. And we're going to talk about 2 people. First of all, we're going to talk about someone I criticised coming into the rally, Takamoto Katsura, who I said needs to do very, very well. And I need to eat some humble pie because very well Takamoto Katsura did. This is from rallyjournal.com. He delivered what is a superb performance in Finland. And this used to be his home region, didn't it? He finished second in his former hometown, just over half a minute behind his teammate and friend, Kalle Rovanperä. With this result, Katsura equalled his best WRC finish. If you remember, he didn't win. He was in second for Sweden last year, in the line potentially for winning it. And he said himself, it's been a very stressful and frustrating season. After Sweden, they had the speed, that was clear, but it couldn't bring the result with the speed. No, you couldn't, although you've had 2.5 years of trying. But, he said, so I was really frustrated about it. And yeah, here, actually, I was using my speed, but not really, let's say, fully using it. He said, sometimes I was backing off, taking it easy, and not taking too much of a risk on these roads. He said, of course, if you want to win, you need to go flat out everywhere. But still, I was able to manage the situations, and in the end, that brought me this result. So yeah, it was quite a tough weekend, and nice to get this kind of prize, he smiled. And he went on saying, the season has brought many difficulties, as we know. And he said, in this rally, I felt like I had quite good speed and I was quite confident. I was able to decide that now it's not the time to push or even sacrifice a bit of time. And that's the key for Katsura, is when to push, when not to push, when to be patient, when to be relaxed. And it seems that when he looks like he potentially could win a rally or has got good pace, he ends up in the wall. And at other times, he's just dead slow. This was not one of those times. This reminded me of the Katsura in Sweden, which can only be a good thing. And he's talking about that was really stressful sometimes because the gaps between all of us were small. I wasn't always sure, did I make the right decision or not? But, he said, I think this result being here shows I did. And after the rally, Katsura made a dramatic revelation with recent results trending in the wrong direction. That Rally Finland was a major moment of truth. He said, I think I had more pressure than in any other rally before. Results-wise, he said, and speed-wise, I had to show something, and we did say that in the preview. He said, I had to bring something, this kind of pressure I had. But like I said, I like pressure, but it worked well. And he also revealed that he and Rovanperä made a promise that both of them would be on the podium on Sunday. Sharing the podium with his good friend was, of course, a moment to remember for Katsura. He's like a well-liked driver in Finland and receives strong support. And I thought, well, yeah, and that was absolutely lovely. But let's go from Katsura to Seb Ogier, because we mentioned it, but he confirms that major news. As we know, he's still in the fight for that World Championship. And, as we predicted, he finished third in the rally, which concluded on Sunday. He added another solid haul of points. Now, driving part-time, Ogier's delivered an excellent season so far, just like he did last year. In the standing, he's just 13 points behind his teammate Elfyn Evans, but ahead of him is Kalle Rovanperä, who secured that brilliant win. Now, Ogier confirmed immediately after that he will also be competing in the next round of Paraguay, and it now seems very likely that he may contest all remaining rallies. If he does well in Paraguay, I'm just saying. He said himself, I was struggling a bit with the pace, but it was worth it to fight because I still ended up on the podium with some good points. So now it looks like I need to stick it out with the youngsters for a bit longer. Ogier won last year on the fast gravel roads of central Finland. Well, he was second, let's say, until Kalle did that whoopsie on the rock. And although this time he didn't quite achieve the maximum result, it didn't seem to bother him that much. And as we know, Toyota secured the absolutely perfect result of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's where we're going to leave it today. I mean, absolutely congratulations. We are going to do probably tomorrow or Wednesday, by the end of this week, we'll be doing our driver ratings for Rally Finland as well. Who did well, who didn't do well, you can probably pretty much kind of guess. Hyundai, though, they were very unlucky with their punctures, though, weren't they, to be honest? But this is really all about Toyota. Congratulations to Toyota. Well done. They're all pretty much a Toyota news fest coming out of this rally as well. Hyundai have confirmed for 2026. WRC is confirmed in Finland for the next few years. And if you're not, confirm yourself as a subscriber. See what I did there? If you made it to the end, though, to be fair, that's more than enough for us. But if you want to subscribe, that'd be really, really great. That would give us a massive smile. If you want to do a bit more, other than watching, just hit that like button. That will be great too. But as I said, you just watching this, I mean, it absolutely humbles me. So thank you very much. And on that note, we'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, and above all else, stay safe, Rally fans.